Hey guys, this is TechGuy276. I've been watching a lot of Simpsons episodes recently, and I've downloaded all the episodes of Simpsons that have ever been on God's green earth, like all the way from the first episode, which was a Christmas episode, to the latest episode that you get on that you're seeing on TV today, that you're getting recently on Fox now. And I wanted to see how many episodes of Simpsons I have actually watched, and I used to keep a tracker. I'll show you my little tracker now. Um, Basically, it was something like this. I'll have to open up. This is my TV tracker that I currently have at the moment, but this is the TV tracker that I had for The Simpsons. So basically, it would have Simpsons there, season 27, and then it would link, and it would go all the way across. So I'd be about 27, which is about there. And then I've been watching a lot of the older episodes of Simpsons. So I'll go open that one. So basically, you can see right now it's not locked because I'm always changing it. So these here, the N, because if they're grey, that means there's no episode and the season only went up for that episode. So there's 13 episodes in season 1, and then there's 22 episodes in season 2, and they're all there, like that. I'll tell you that in a little bit, but that basically goes to another one, and I can link it up. So as you can see here, B3, which is that, plus B5, so it adds it up together. So if I change this word to series instead of season, it'll change all of those to series, but I don't want to do that. So I'll change it back. So it'll change it all together. I need to put a space in, otherwise it looks a bit awkward. So there's 13 episodes in season 1, and it shows, so count if, so if there's if if a value if the value is blank, then that means I haven't watched it. So it counts. If the episode that I've watched is blank, then it counts it as a 0. So on this, there's loads of zeros in here. There's a 0 in there, but I've also changed it so on a conditional formatting, if it does equal the word 0, it changes it to blank and blank. So if I go into this now, episode guide, which is going to sound really sad. If I go to episode 1, which I know Simpsons roasting on an open fire, if I say I've not watched that and then go back to the tracker, it shows that I haven't actually watched it, which correlates to all of these. So there seems to be an error down there. I'm not sure what that is. I'll sort that out. So as you can see, if I've watched all the episodes in the season, so 1 to 22, it links up with there, and it turns it green. And as you can see, I've just changed it, so I've not watched episode 1 of The Simpsons. So it takes that to 1, and then it doesn't change that. Using a formula that I've done right here, if AD5, which is that, is greater than 0, then is less than 0, sorry, then it changes that to green. So basically, I'll go back onto there. This is quite universal, and I've done it for Breaking Bad, and I've done it for other TV series that I've watched. I've been binge watching them. So I've watched every episode in season 2. I've watched every episode all the way up to here. But there's some of these that I want to rewatch again, so I know them to watch. Like I watched Fear of Flying and Lisa on Ice, which is one of my favorite episodes. So I watched it again. So season 3, episode 11, which is an episode that I haven't actually watched. I have watched though. The Burns, that one, and as you can see, I have copied and pasted it from Simpsons Wikipedia page. But if I click on that, it will go to Google Chrome, and it'll open it up, and it'll load up if my internet runs a little bit better. And it's the episode where Mr. Burns gets the nuclear power plant gets taken over by the Germans, and it's the episode where Homer goes to the land of chocolate, which is one of my favourite ones. But I'd like to watch that again, so I've not actually marked it down. So if I say I've watched it, it comes up automatically in the tracker. And then season 5, episode 6, which is Season 5, Episode 6, Marge and a Lamb. And then the Sweet Seymour Badass Song, which I'm not quite sure what it is. And as you can see, I haven't watched a lot of the later seasons. I have been through every episode, trying to see if I have seen them. What would be cool is if I click that, it would automatically send me to that, or it would reference it in a comment or something, but I'm not sure how you do that, but I'm slowly learning. So then, let's go to, I've watched all the recent seasons, and then 25th episode 20, I think it is Brick Like Me, so if I Brick Like, and it automatically takes me to that, so which I watched that the other day, and then, obviously, I have watched a few of these episodes, but I'd like to watch them again because I'm not really sure. Like Flaming Moe, season 22. There is another episode called Flaming Moe's where Homer puts a drink together, of cough syrup. Patty and Selma are coming over, and he wants to make a drink, but there's no beer in the house, so he decides to make a drink out of Krusty's cough syrup, and then Homer takes over the idea. Moe takes over the idea, and then he does it all the rest. And then just a few more things. Like every episode, even episode 300, which is pre everything, which is the episode where Tony Hawk, comes in. I think Bart gets emancipated, which means that he can actually legally get away from his mum and dad. And then there's a few in here. There was a pivot table in here that would track everything of it, but then it just got destroyed. It just got the spreadsheet that I had went on Google Drive. I downloaded it, made some fixes on another computer, came back to it, and it said it was corrupted. And then when I loaded it up in my backup spreadsheet program, it didn't actually transfer all the data over. So if I go to, say, if I watched season 14, episode 20. Season 14, episode 20. Season 14, episode 20. Break My Wife. Let's have a look, see what it is. Let's see what it is, and then I'll tell you what it is. So it's the episode where Homer loses his driver's license, and then he gets run over by Marge, because it's apparently Marge is trying to kill him. So he starts walking, and that looks like Steve Buscemi. I think it is, actually. So I have seen that episode, but I haven't actually marked it down because I'd like to watch it again. But for the sake of purpose, I'll put a Y in there, and I'll go to season 14, episode 20. Ooh, there might be a problem. I might be off. Ooh. No. There we go. Season 14, episode 20, and that's done it there. So it was just put in the wrong one. And as you can see, there is data in there, and there is the N in there. So conditional formatting as well. If you want to go in there, N. I don't know what that is, but it was the formula that brought it over from a different program, but it still works. If I put Y in there, it changes to green, and if I put N in there, it changes to grey. So I'm keeping that in there. And then there's 8 episodes in season 3, which I'd like to watch again. I'll sort out that reference in a little bit. And then it's just everything that you want out of The Simpsons. So that, I can tell you, and within now, 591 episodes of The Simpsons. They didn't release one this week, but they're gonna release one next week. And then it is all locked down. If you'd like a copy of it and keep a track of all your Simpsons episodes, you can. And even if you want to change it in here, so season 14, episode 19, you can change it in there, and it'll change it to Y. And then if you go back to season 14, what I want is some sort of thing, and then it automatically fills it in for you. So, oh no. It doesn't actually carry over the information. That's a bit stupid. It should be done though. So yeah, that's my Simpsons spreadsheet that I have been working on for the past few years, and once Simpsons ends, which should be in another 2 or 3 years, the actual producers of the Simpsons might be actually starting a massive loop. So it starts off with Homer and Marge going to the elementary school, ready to be singing like, "Oh, jingle bells, Batman smells," where Bart does that. So I am a big fan of The Simpsons. So if anybody wants a copy of this, just give me an email. It's techguy276@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to forward this. I'll be happy to forward a template for you, and it'll be unlocked. So don't worry about it. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!